November 24th, 1971, a rainy afternoon in Portland, Oregon, a man in a dark suit and sunglasses walks calmly into the airport. He carries a briefcase and a mystery that will haunt America for over half a century. By the end of the day, he will hijack a plane, collect a ransom of $200,000, and vanish into the night sky, never to be seen again. His name, or at least the name he gave, was Dan Cooper, but the world would remember him as D.B. Cooper. It all began at Northwest Orient Airlines ticket counter. Cooper bought a one-way ticket to Seattle, cash only. He was polite, calm, and unremarkable. No one could have guessed what was about to happen. Flight 305 was a Boeing 727 with 36 passengers and 6 crew members. Cooper sat in seat 18C, ordered a bourbon and soda, and lit a cigarette. Back then, smoking on planes was still allowed. Moments after takeoff, he handed a folded note to flight attendant Florence Schaffner. She thought it was just another passenger's phone number, until Cooper leaned in and said softly, "Miss, you'd better look at that note. I have a bomb." Inside the briefcase, Cooper showed a tangle of red wires and sticks, enough to convince anyone it was real. His demands were simple: $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck ready in Seattle. For the next 2 hours, the passengers sat unaware of the danger. Cooper was calm, even kind. He paid for his drinks, made small talk, and never threatened anyone unnecessarily. It was perhaps the most polite hijacking in history. The airline complied. By the time Flight 305 landed in Seattle, the FBI had gathered the ransom money, 10,000 unmarked $20 bills, and delivered the parachutes. Cooper released all passengers but kept the crew on board. With his demands met, Cooper ordered the pilots to fly toward Mexico City at low altitude, flaps down, landing gear lowered, flying at just 200 miles per hour. Somewhere over the dense forests of Washington state, he made his move. In the stormy night, at around 8:13 p.m., the rear stairway of the 727 was lowered. Cooper strapped the cash to his body, grabbed 2 parachutes, and stepped into the freezing darkness. When the plane landed hours later in Reno, Nevada, Cooper was gone. The largest manhunt in U.S. history began immediately. The FBI searched forests, rivers, and mountains. Not a single trace of Cooper or the money was found. For years, theories flooded in. Was he an expert paratrooper, a desperate criminal, or a government insider? In 1980, a young boy found $5,800 in rotting $20 bills buried in the sand along the Columbia River. The serial numbers matched the ransom, but Cooper himself remained a ghost. Theory number 1, Cooper didn't survive. The jump was too dangerous. Freezing winds, no night vision, rough terrain. Some believe his body still lies undiscovered in the wilderness. Theory number 2, Cooper was a skilled ex-military paratrooper who planned his escape perfectly and lived quietly under a new identity. Theory number 3, Cooper never intended to keep the money. Perhaps it was part of a bigger cover-up involving the Cold War or CIA operations. Theory number 4, he was an insider who knew Boeing 727 mechanics and used that knowledge to choose the perfect escape aircraft. Even today, the FBI has never officially solved the case. In 2016, after 45 years, they closed the investigation. Cooper's true identity remains one of the greatest mysteries in American history. D.B. Cooper became a legend, an outlaw who vanished without a trace, leaving nothing but questions. Was he a criminal or a folk hero? Did he die in the jump? Or is he still alive, blending in among us? The sky that night swallowed him whole, and perhaps it intends to keep his secret forever.